Hi guys, it's Sherry. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel. I'm so excited that you're here. Starting my timer there so I do not go over the time limit of my camera. But yeah, today, welcome. Welcome to 2023 Holiday Crafting with Sherry and Maria. So this is an open collab hosted by myself and Maria of Maria's Miscellany. And we what we do is, every month we do some holiday crafting, and so you can pick any holiday you want, but there is a prompt list in case you need ideas, or you can watch, Maria's or myself, my video, and get ideas from that, or search the hashtag. It is hashtag 2023 holiday crafting and get ideas there. But I've been working kind of like on Halloween, and mostly I think Halloween and Christmas, really, because we wanted to do this collab because last year we didn't get to do all of the Christmas, at least I can speak for myself. I didn't get to do all the holiday, like Christmas and Halloween crafting that I wanted to do at that time of year. You know how it gets kind of busy around the holidays. And so we thought, let's just do this collab. We can craft, one day per month on whatever, holiday we want, and open it up to our friends to participate. So yeah, just participate if you like it, and you can post any day you want and as many days as you would like, and just use that hashtag, and subscribe to me, myself, and Maria's channel if you wouldn't mind, and link our channels and let people know, where it all started and what you're doing, so everyone can get ideas. So this month I am working on Christmas journals for Christmas in July, but I just was trying to figure out, I couldn't make up my mind what I wanted to do tonight, or today for this video. So I looked to my last Temu haul. So, because, I'm always anxious to use my new goodies. And you will see these goodies in an upcoming Thrifty Thursday. I haven't even shown these to you in a Thrifty Thursday. So I do want to show them again in a Thrifty Thursday. But I'll show you the supplies I'm using. So, well, you have seen these charms. I did show you these because I had put these away and I got them out tonight to use. There's these little, they all look like the same, like this little skeleton. And see those are kind of shiny there. So cute though. They're little skeletons. They're black. They're outlined in gold, and they have a little orange hat on. Like, so cute. I just love them. And they're very, they're metal. So I believe they're metal. Yeah. So really cute. So I'm using those. And I got just this week, just like yesterday or the day before, got in an order from Temu, and I had ordered some of these beads. I discovered that I really like working with these 16mm beads. They have a big hole in the middle, and they're perfect for what I want to do. So I got a pack, this little pack right here of black ones, and then I got this pack right here of Halloween related, and they're all they're wooden beads. I believe they're wooden. They're all wood. So those are the Halloween ones I'm going to be using. And some, these actually, I have a big pack of bulb pins here, and we'll be using those. And this cording here, I actually got it at a thrift store, and I've just had it here in my craft room and never used it. And then I started making these little bead dangles, and it was perfect. And in fact, I'm going to order some more because this can go pretty quickly. So you can see there's not that much left on here, and I've only made 2 or 3 bead, bead dangles with it. And the purpose is, the end result and the purpose I'm using them for is something like this. So I've been making a tassel for my last few Christmas journals, a pretty little tassel. And since I have it hanging on a bulb pin, I can just hang it right here on the notebook ring that I'm putting, attaching to my journal, and have an added little whatever. Like, these are the snowmen that I made from it was a little craft kit that I got from Temu of beads, and you put them together and make this little snowman. So I got that little craft kit from Temu also. And the reason is I'm hanging that little notebook ring on. This is the next journal I'm working on, and I'm hanging the little notebook ring on here, and it looks just beautiful with the whole tassel and the little snowman hanging, or whatever bead dangle you have hanging. I have 16mm beads on this tassel too, and so you can do that with them, put them on your tassel, of course, and you don't have to have an extra thing, but I just, I'm having fun with this, so, that's how it goes, kind of. Just to show you a quick little example there. So I already made one, and so I'm going to show you my little technique here. So I made one the other day, one or two. They were bee related, BEE, for my future bee journals, and I made them over on my jewelry channel. If you want to check that video out, it was the last video I did over there on jewelry crafts with Sherry, and I always have all my channels. I have 3 channels, and I always have the links below, so you can just click on those links in my description box and go and look at my other channels. But it's the last video I did over there where I made a bead dangle. So this is Halloween with things I just showed you. I'm going to show you how I made it. They're real easy. So yeah, I've got the little Halloween beads here. The black beads are in between. There's 2 of the black beads, and the others are the Halloween beads. And this is the little charm here on the bottom. And there's the bulb pin. So up here you can use whatever you have. You can use a paper clip. You can use a notebook ring. You could use a D-ring. You could use a lobster claw clasp. Sometimes you'll get the D-rings with the lobster claw clasp attached. So just whatever you have that you can hang some cording off of. You can use whatever cording you have too. You can use jute twine, something a little strong, but not too thick. You don't want it too thick so you can get it through these beads, right? So I'm going to start off. I'm going to show you how I made these, or this one and the one the other day on for the bead journals. I'm taking plenty of, the other day on the bead journals I didn't use as much string, so I want to make sure I have plenty of string. I had enough the other day, but I kind of felt like I could have used a little bit more. So just to show you and to have plenty of string, I'm going to cut 2 feet. Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and cut 2 feet. I can always see this is a piece I cut off the one I just made, and I can always use this on a tag or something. So I'm gonna try not to waste that. So 2 feet, 1, 2 of this cording. I don't know what this cording is called. I didn't have the packaging, but it's just some kind of a black, kind of a flat cord. But what I ordered some from Temu called Chinese cord. So I'll show you that when I get it and see how that goes through the beads. It might be a little slicker, so it might even go through the beads even easier than this does. So get whatever you're hanging, if you want to craft along with me today, grab your whatever you're going to hang your bead dangle on. Grab your cording. Put the 2 loose ends together, and you have it all even. Then put your little loop through your whatever you're hanging it on. I've got pieces of, because I cut like little pieces of, if you see little black pieces, I cut little pieces off the ends with this cording for the other one, because you have to keep it from, this particular cording frays a little bit after a few seconds, and I keep cutting it off. That's another reason to make it plenty long enough, is I had to keep cutting. If you have to do that to yours, keep cutting it off, because you know how it gets a little frayed on the end, and then it won't go through the beads so easy. At least that's how this cording is. So anyway, you got your little loop there. Put your 2 other, loose ends or whatever through there, just like when you're making a tag, kind of. And then pull that tight so you're ready to go. Here you've got your string. And I'm going to try, I think I used all the beads on the other one except for one, which is an orange pumpkin bead. So I'm going to start off with that one because those are so cute and I want to use those. So these beads, the holes look pretty clear, but if you want to make sure they're clear, take something like these scissors. I have a pretty thin little blade here. So I kind of was going like this a little bit just to make sure. If I had trouble getting my cording through, I would just kind of go like that. I'm not an expert, so this is just what I, figured out on my own, kind of just working with the beads and things. So get your 2 ends together and go ahead and start stringing your beads. So it's going to hang like this. So I want my pumpkin, this has a pumpkin face on it. Whoops. Well, hold on. I got more. I'll get that one later after I cleared it out, right? I don't think they really need to be cleared out, but just for the video, I wanted to do that just to make sure. So anyway, like I said, make sure if you have some kind of directional bead, make sure it's going in the direction you want. So I want this to be face up, you know, in the right direction. So it needs to go like this in the top of where the eyes are. And I'll show you what I mean in just a second. So start pushing just push your little 2 strings, cording whatever through your 2 ends and pull it up. And it should go through pretty easily. So on this one, I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beads and a charm. So there's our first bead. And you can see I did different colors so that they would stand out. I didn't put like blacks right next to each other. Like this black has a face, but I didn't put it right next to another black one. So I've got orange. Now we can do a black one. That's why I bought these solid black ones here to go with these Halloween beads. And I got a little, which I'll show you in my Thrifty Thursday video. I got some bee-related beads too from Temu. So if I have any of these left, if I need them, or if I don't have any left, I'll get some more for the bee dangles. But that's what I plan on using. I see a little wood fiber like there sticking out like a little burr. So that's when I want to go in here and kind of get that out. If you have a thick kind of awl or pointy tool, that might do the trick too. Just whatever you think you have to fit in there. So let's see if we can get this one through as easily as that first one. Sometimes it takes a minute to work it through. There we go. Okay, there's a black one, number 2. Okay, now let's do, I want to do them in a different order than I did before. So I'm going to do the little white pumpkin face now. So see my ends are starting to get frayed. See how much that's frayed there? Quite a bit from where I started. So at this point I would just go ahead, put my ends together and cut off the ends. That's why I have all these little black pieces on my desk here, on my table. So let's see, now it's nice and straight and flat. So let's see how many we can get on there before it frays again. And it might, I'll see if that happens with the Chinese cording when I get it. Okay, I need to make sure my face is going in the right direction. And yeah, we'll see if the Chinese cord does that when I get that. Because that's made for, I believe that's made for beading and things like that, jewelry making. So I don't know, like I said, I just got this in a thrift store. It's working great. I'm glad I get to use it for something, you know, but I really don't know what it is. I don't know what kind of cording it is or what it's made for. Okay, we got a white one. Now we need another black one. So this can go pretty quick if you weren't like talking and giving instructions like I am right now. You could probably just sit down and knock a few of these out. So you can make these for keychains. I'm making them for my journals, like I said. But if you put a little D-ring with a keychain, you know, ring on the top of these, you can make these for little gifts for keychains, and that would be really cute, and get some little like bling and things like that. Just like really pretty beads or whatever colors, you know, that you would make for a friend, for someone, you know, get the colors they like or something. That would be awesome. I like to do that sometime too when I need a gift for someone. Okay, so 2 more beads. Let's get one of these. These have, this one has bats on it. Oh, there's 2 different black and white ones, it looks like. This one has, what does it have on there? Ghosts? Oh, maybe they have the same thing. Maybe it just looks like they have different things, but they have different things is what it is. Let me see this one. Oh, this one has, see, this one has like a skeleton face or mask on it. Yeah, there's 2 different black and white ones, which I didn't realize until just now. So on the other one I used this one. Let's use that one I just showed you with the masks on this one. So I make sure I used them all. So let's see if we can get these through here. Like I said, if I wasn't talking, I'd just be able to pop these on there probably. But when you're talking and explaining things, it takes a little longer. So let me know if you have done this before, and you know, if you have any tips. And also, okay, we're going to do one more black one. We did 6 on the other, and we've got 5 here. So one more solid black one. On the other one, I put, for the solid black one on the bottom, I put one of these little black pumpkin faces because I hadn't used one, but I'm going to go ahead and use a solid black one. These are getting a little frayed, but I'm going to go ahead and see if it'll fit through there. If it won't, I'll cut it again. It's no big deal. I just want to see if I can actually get it through here. I think the holes are the same size in these black ones, but I'm not. Yeah, it's going through. Okay, cool. Yeah, on the other one, the first one, I actually had to poke my scissors in there and my pointy tool. Oopsie, now I spoke too soon. Well, actually, I'm actually doing a little bit wrong. Okay, hold on. Okay, so on the last 2, back up a little bit. I'm sorry if you're working along with me. Pull one of your cording strings out. Okay, so you've got the last one on one string. See that? You've got 4 on there. Put the 5th one on one string and the 6th one on one string. Okay, and that'll be easier to get through. Let me just roll that in a little bit. Maybe I can get it narrow enough to get through here without cutting it. Yeah, I'm sorry, I was talking and not paying attention. Just putting the beads on there. Okay, so we've got this, the 6 beads, and we've got the 1 string up here. I know that looks weird, but just trust me, it'll all work out in the end here. So now you put your charm on the end, whatever charm you're using. So now I do need to cut this again because that hole in my charm is much narrower than the hole in these beads, but it not too narrow. I can get it through there pretty easily. I just kind of get it going and then pull it through. Let's see if it'll pull through like the other one did. There we go. It's through. Okay, so at this point, you pull your charm up. Now you don't want to pull this so tight that it's kind of like all jammed up. So the last one, what I did is loosen things up a little bit, not too much, so you can work with this. So not too much, but a little bit. So you still have your string up there and your string down here, and then you're going to take this. Now at this point I've really messed up this bottom part by putting it through that little charm hole. So I'm going to get that flattened out again and poke it up through this bottom bead. The same string is going around the charm loop and up through this bottom bead. And let me that worked pretty well. I'm going to kind of go like that and roll the bottom here. Kind of get it so it's a nice, kind of more narrow little piece there. Okay, and then see, I'm going to pull my charm down here a little bit so it's out of the way. That's why you need this extra string to kind of have it loose at this point to work with it. Okay, now my string is up through there, I think. Is it? Where is it? Here it is. Okay, and then I got to poke it through one more. So I can pull it kind of tight, but not totally tight yet. Poke it through that second bead, again, up through the bottom, through the second bead, up, and there it is. Okay, now at this point you want to pull it all tight. So you've got this one, that first one that was already there. So pull it up from the bottom, and you want to pull your beads up. So pull your beads up and pull your string up. Okay, so I tightened up everything by pulling my beads and my string up. You just saw me. And so there's my 2 strings. Okay, so still, let me get this ruler out of the way. I don't need that right now. I don't want to pull it so tight that it's all jammed up tight and it kind of like curves or something. You know what I mean? I want it to be, but I don't want it to be too tight. I don't want it to be too loose. So just kind of get it where you think you want it as far as tightness. So let's see, where's that bead? You can pull it as tight as you want and then loosen it up a little bit if you want. Pull it tight. If you pull one, you'll be pulling it from the top. Pull the other one, you'll be pulling it from the bottom. And then just look at it and see how does it look? How does it hang? Okay, it looks good. So I want to pull it a little bit tighter here from the bottom. Make sure it's not too loose. Okay. But not too tight. Okay, that looks good. You really can't do it wrong. You know what I mean? You don't want to get over it. You don't want to overthink it. So now you can tie this knot kind of how you want. As far as this goes, but I'm going to show you two ways. So I tied one knot, and then I'm going to go the other way and tie another knot. And the person that I watched do this called this a doctor's knot. So you tie it, you wrap it around once, and then you wrap it around again, and that's a doctor's knot. And I kind of felt uncomfortable with that because I know it's probably a great knot. But it was so big by the time you wrap it around twice. I kind of didn't like that. So this one I just didn't. I felt like it's just as secure, but I just tied the one knot like you saw, and then I turned it the other way and tied the second knot. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm tying my second knot. And I don't know if you can see it, but it's still a pretty good size knot. And the problem is if it's too big, I mean, it can be done. If you tie the doctor's knot, you can get it up into the bead hole, but it's a little bit more difficult. So what I did instead was tie that double knot like you just saw, one way and then the other way. That's supposed to be a pretty strong knot. Then I put a little bit of my art glitter glue on there, which I have done before when making knots with, jewelry string type things. So I went ahead and put a little glue on there, kind of all around on the knot, just for extra security. So you can do it either way. Tie the doctor's knot and don't worry about the glue, or use the glue. I mean, this glue dries clear, so it doesn't matter. So you can let it dry if you want, or I didn't let it dry on that one. I just went ahead and cut off my strings at this point, and I'll show you how much I have left. So like I said, I can use this for some tags or something. So if you want to use less string, and I might use less string if I'm doing this off a video, I just wanted to show you and be able to have extra string, for video. For the video, I didn't want to kind of run out of string or something if something happened and I had to cut off a lot. So at this point, you want to tuck your knot up into this bead right here. So just start, I'm using my awl or my pointy tool here, and I'm just going to poke it up into this, and it does go in there, so don't lose faith if you're doing this and you're going to be like that, because this is what I thought the first time I did it. I'm like, that is never going to, oh, don't poke yourself. Do not poke yourself. But I'm not bleeding. No, I'm not refuse. But yeah, don't poke yourself, but be careful. And you can use your scissors too if you want. Maybe I'll try that. I just used my pokey tool before, but for your sake and my sake at the moment, I will try to do this with the scissors. But yeah, you just kind of keep pushing it in. I really had better luck with my awl. Maybe I can kind of get my fingers out of the way. But and it is easier off video. But just keep pushing that into your hole. And I might pause for a minute because it takes a minute to kind of work with it and get it in there. And I'm trying to rush a little bit because I'm on video too, and I don't want to poke myself again. But just keep poking it into that hole and working with it, and it does go in there. I kind of want to show you too, so it does eventually get all poked in there. And it's very tight once you get it in there. I don't, unless somebody was really messing with it, I don't see how it would ever come out because it's very tight once you get it in there. You got that hole full of knot of the cording, you know what I mean? I think I will pause for a minute and just finish that up, so I'll be right back. Okay, I got it in there. Okay, here's what I did. Little tip. I was poking it on video into this bead here, the third one from the bottom, and I was having trouble getting it in there, as you could probably see. So what I did was, when I paused the video, I poked as much as I could in there, and then I also poked some into this next bead down. So about half and half probably was what I ended up doing. So that's, you know, you kind of got to play it by ear. Like on the other one, it all went into this third bead up, like no problem. It just kind of like all went right in there. But this one, and I tied the knot the same way. I showed you that double knot. That's why I didn't want to tie the other wraparound doctor's knot, because it's just, it can be done. It's not impossible, but it's just really hard, and that double knot is hard enough. So there you go. Your knot is gone, poked up into the beads or down into the beads half and half, and it looks really cute. And you have a cute little bead dangle for whatever, or keychain or whatever you want to hang it on. So if you make a keychain, I'll have to make a keychain sometime for you too, but I need to get some, I don't know if I have any really kind of beads that I would use. I might have some. In fact, I'm looking at some red and pink ones that would really be cute for a keychain. And what I did was get some of these little pieces here, and I was thinking I might use them with these, but they didn't look right with these. I would need some black or something like that with these, but these are little pieces you put in between the beads. What do they call, bead caps or bead spacers? I think they're called bead spacers. That's what they are. I forgot. And they look like they have little diamonds in them, with just little, you know, faux diamonds, and they're really, like, you know, they're bling. So you can make a really cute, pretty type of, with some pretty beads like the red and pink ones I have here over there, and these in between, and make a real pretty type keychain for a gift. So I'll do that sometime. I'll make a keychain, but today was holiday crafting, so that's why I did the Halloween ones. But I think they turned out cute, and they're going to look super cute on a tassel, or you could use these alone without a tassel. You can just have these hanging from your spine of your journal. You don't even have to have these with a tassel, of course. You can just have one of these, and that would be super cute. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and if you have any questions, I've made a few of these now, and I you know, probably have a little tips or whatever, something I didn't tell you. So just ask me any questions that you have, and I hope you enjoyed. And I hope you try it out with, if you have any of these supplies, and just use what you have. So I will see you in my next video. I have I'm finishing up that little journal, so I'll have that flip through in a couple days. And stay tuned for that, and my Thrifty Thursday. So I'll see you then, and take care, and I'll see you later.